I hear the word viral, and I think whatever comes next is going to be something I would never have anything to do with. Because it's true. Think about everything that is viral, and just apply it to yourself. Is this something I would ever really care about? And I find the answer is no to absolutely everything. It's a fun exercise. Anyway, this is not a fun exercise. Getting sick. Here to talk about what we can do. Hopefully, we are far, far removed from the coronavirus. In fact, the state of Florida did confirm yesterday we have no cases of the coronavirus in our state. But, yeah, obviously, we've got the flu along with the cold and some other things here. And what can you do to keep yourself from getting sick? You know, Rick Heller is an infectious disease expert. He's joining us now. His website is welloinc.com. That's welloinc.com. And, Rick, you take a look, and it seems like season after season, year after year, the same people get sick. Is it something to do with immune systems, or is it something more to do with people's habits?
Well, I'm very interested in the area of infectious disease spread. I can't answer expertly about people, although I can say from an epidemiology point of view that it is true that immune systems can be more susceptible than others. And conversely, there are people who can be very much resilient against sickness. And I know people who swear that they haven't gotten sick in 10 years. That may, in fact, be true. It also may be true that it's in their perception. But there's no question. I have a frog in my throat. Yoga class yesterday, I think half the people were, having a little bit of a hack or cough. We have a device here that measures people's temperature in our office. We also obviously make the device called Wello Station. And so we measure people's temperature every day. And we've seen where these elevated temperatures near fever, what we would call fever 99.5 Fahrenheit measured orally, where they actually do develop into flu, or something serious that'll take somebody out for 3 days. Flu will take you out for about 10 days. Once you get into that office with that elevated temperature, it is possible, if not likely, that you are contagious. And if you are contagious, you're exposing your friends, and if your boss doesn't have a work from home or a good paid time off policy where you just feel forced to come to work even when you're sick, which has a name called presenteeism, then you run the risk of getting the whole office sick or getting the next person who's susceptible sick, who then in turn does that to other people. Sickness does not spread without symptoms by and large.
Now, Rick, in the scenario that you described, this yoga class where half the people there seem like they're not well, in that situation, should you just walk away, or is there something from a preventative standpoint that you would recommend that we'd still be able to engage and not get sick?
Well, wellness is everything from getting proper amount of sleep, eating right. One of the most interesting things that I found, and you can talk to pilots about this, commercial and professional pilots, and they are very susceptible to sickness. And on several occasions, I've had the story that you drink water, copious amounts of water in flight. Flight is the driest place in the world in aircraft. And they will be at 5% relative humidity. If you think about 5% humidity, it is drier than Death Valley in the summer. Speaking of which, right now we're at about 25% indoor relative humidity all throughout Dallas-Fort Worth area. About a week ago, we were at 10 to 12% relative humidity. All of our relative humidity is about the same indoors. You don't want low relative humidity. You want humidity. When you sleep, you want to sleep with a humidifier. This will give you moisture in your lungs throughout the day.
Well, and that is one thing, fortunately, that for the most part we have in South Florida, though. This is our dry season, so the humidifier could be another good call. And that's good, interesting information as well to help around everything else that we otherwise might be dodging that's out there. It's Rick Heller, and again, the website is welloinc.com. And, it is interesting. I'll have the people that'll say, I'm really being careful and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and then I'll watch habits and I'm like, well, I'm not so sure. And kind of to what Rick was talking about, I try to be extremely diligent for any number of reasons, and a lot of it has to do. I just do not have the ability to get through a day where I'm not feeling well with as much as I am doing, especially in terms of performance, and all the little diligent things I do. People make fun of me, and I make fun of myself. The hand sanitizer, the wipes, making sure my watch is clean, making sure my phone is clean, microphone, you name it. And, knock on wood, but yeah, I don't seem to have the problems that other people do. So I do think there is something to just the simple things that seem like common sense.